A lot going on tonight, and you've caught us at a good time now. The bulk of the stars are starting to come out of the theater right now. I'm going to have Julian push past me, and you can look down the pipe and see them. They largely don't like us to interact with the stars right now because, especially after tonight, they've had a lot of tequila. You don't know exactly what they're going to say, but they're on their way to the governor's ball. I'd like to, pull my own string right now and tell you that I predicted these big categories I'm about to talk about. Oppenheimer, yes, it dominated the awards. He was so humble and so sweet in his speech, and also a relatively short speech, too, kind of tight. Now, let's not joke about this. We in Sacramento were all hoping that Barbie was going to win. Greta Gerwig finally getting her just desserts. Didn't quite happen, but there was a lot of celebrating, and probably the most memorable moment decades from now when we talk about this, the 96th Annual Academy Awards, we're going to be talking about Ryan Gosling and the Ken performance. How awesome was that? I mean, Slash, people started standing up and cheering for that. And then when he went out into the audience and our own Greta Gerwig did the little sing-along along with Margot Robbie, that, no doubt, one of my favorite moments of the night. But not the only fun moments. There are moments that are blowing up the internet. Coming up in just a few minutes, I want to share some of those with you. In the meantime, camera guy Julian, if you want to look down the pipe, see if you see anybody famous. They kind of come in pods. It's kind of like fishing. You never know what you're going to get. Any minute now, I know that Margot Robbie, I know that the rest of the Barbie people are still in the Dolby Theater. So when you come back to us, they may be coming out. I would love to get the reaction looks on their faces. So big night at the Oscars. A lot of fun. Nothing went horribly wrong, but then again, it finished on time. That in itself is a miracle. I'll have to look it up. That may be making history. Back to you.
Yeah, Mark, we take the wins where we can get them. I'm not sure if you're aware of the ABC 10 bingo card, the ABC 10 Academy Awards bingo. Now, there are a couple of squares here that I want to ask you if we can actually check off. Did, in fact, because I watched most of it, I didn't catch all of it. Did someone mention Greta Gerwig getting snubbed?
Yes. Well, also, there's conflict. Camera guy Julian says, no, I believe I heard at least one person referring to Greta Gerwig, maybe not using the word snubbed. If they have to use the word snubbed, no, it wasn't used. But if they had to talk about Greta Gerwig should have been up there, someone did imply that.
Actually, now that you mention it, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel that said you were the ones that voted. Remember that? Anyway, and then another one on here, Margot Robbie getting snubbed as well. I don't know, maybe the same category.
Yeah, if anybody, they may have tap danced around it, but no one specifically alluded to that, so I don't know if that counts for the bingo. However, there are some moments that people are going to be talking about forever, not necessarily involving Barbie. I'm going to be talking about that in just a few minutes.
I was just going to ask you, Mark, any memorable moments for the night or any funny ones that you're going to keep in your memory bank?
Yeah, there's one that can't be erased for a multitude of reasons. And again, I hate to, in the industry, it's what we call a tease. And this, in a multitude of ways, was a tease. And I'm going to be showing it to you in about 10 minutes.
Let's keep it that way, Mark. Thank you so much. Live on the red carpet for us tonight, Marcus Allen.